the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
Young fighter in all of boxing, Devin Haney. Devin, how do you break? What's Adrian Broner's best chance to win? Some people say walk the guy down. Some people say counterpunch. What do you think, though?
I think Pacquiao is too fast to counterpunch. So Broner try to counterpunch. You know, that would be the fight that Broner doesn't want to do, because that's what people are going to say. He didn't let his hands go. What he needs to go in there and do is, you know, use his jab, let his hands go, let his right hand go. You know, his man is a southpaw. You know, let his right hand go, right hand to the body, right hand to the head. You know, and let his hands go. You know, don't be, you know, and make sure that he uses his legs. You know, when he don't be in there and be in quicksand and just stand there and try to trade, you know, because Manny is strong, you know, Manny's fast, you know, and Manny has experience. So.
Why do you think in the past Broner hasn't let his hands go the way his fans want him
to? You know, I really don't know why he hasn't let his hands go. You really have to ask him, you know. I can tell you, you know, people go through a lot of things in camp that, you know, people you wouldn't even know, you know. They get in there and you say, oh, he didn't let his hands go because the fighter was doing that. No, because he had something else on his mind. Or, you know, I couldn't tell you, you know, what it was. But
do you feel like he has untapped potential, that maybe he should have won some of these fights he lost and he should be a better fighter than he's been?
Yeah, for sure. You know, majority of those fights, maybe all of them, you know, he could have won. You know, he just, you know, on that night he didn't show up.
And I just want to ask you about Manny Pacquiao. I'm sure you watched him growing up. What do you think of Manny Pacquiao? As you know, what do you think of Manny?
Man, Manny's fucking great. You know, in his last fight, he showed that, you know, he still got it. You know, he still got power. He still got speed. You know, I didn't think that he lost against Jeff Horn. You know, in that fight, he showed speed and power. You know, Manny has experience. You know, Manny, you know, shows he's versatile. He'll walk his opponents down. He'll box. You know, Manny's good.
Is he the kind of fighter you can't really learn from and study like other fighters because he's got that style? That's
yeah.
Different?
I mean, on the top level, you know, you can study a guy, but you know those top fighters, you know, those like top fighters, they're able to adapt. You know, they're able to make adjustments. You know, like that.
Devin, talk about making adjustments. Just not even a week off your last fight. Your face looks fine. Obviously, you didn't take no punishment. You brought a different style to the fight. You showed that you are able to walk somebody down. You are able to get in there and throw, you know, get into combinations and everything. What was the mindset going into the fight? Is that something you wanted to do, or was that something that kind of came about in the ring?
Yeah, I wanted to show that, you know, I am versatile and that I could do different things. You know, I'm not just a pure boxer. You know, I go in there, you know, I can break my opponent down to the body. You know, I can walk them down. You know, and I dropped him in the second round. You know, and it wasn't even a hard shot. So it shows that I have power as well.
You were really killing him to the body. The body shots, in my opinion, seemed to hurt him the most. But I was honestly amazed, besides with your performance, how many fans you brought out in Shreveport, Louisiana. Like, to me, that was the craziest thing. I'm actually familiar with Shreveport, and to me, it was just crazy how the arena was full. You made a lot of new fans for sure. What does that mean to you at such a young age, being able to come somewhere where, you know, where you're not from, and be able to sell the place out and have all those fans there?
That's what it's about, you know, me being able to fight all over, you know, and gain new fans, you know, and get my name out there. You know, a lot of young fighters, you know, they want to fight just at MGM, or they want to fight just at the Barclay. They want to fight just in big arenas. You know, I'm willing to go to, you know, a smaller arena in a place like, you know, Shreveport. You know, it's not that big of a town, and you know, sell it out and you know, gain a lot of new fans.
You said you were studying up on some Canelo with that come forward style.
Yeah. Before the fight, I watched Canelo, and I watched another fighter, but I don't want to say his name.
Why you don't want to say his name?
Because I don't like him. I don't like him, but he's a good fighter.
And since we talk about Canelo, he's supposed to fight Jacobs now. They signed that fight today for May 4th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they signed.
Yeah, that's going to be a badass fight. That's going to be a good-ass fight right there.
Who's going to win?
Damn, Sean, slow down.
Why did you sign with Golden Boy?
Why didn't I sign with Golden Boy?
I know you had meetings with him and all that.
I'm gonna go back to Sean first.
Okay, thank you. Sorry,
It's all good, Chris.
I think that, you know, Canelo, man, he been looking good to me. I thought he won the second fight with Triple G. He looked good. I fucking love Jacobs too. Jacobs is good. Jacobs is a good boxer. Jacobs could bang. That's gonna be a good fight. Jacobs is big too. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Would you say it's 2 boxer punches?
2 boxer punchers, you know. 2 boxer punchers. And he said, what?
Why didn't you sign with Golden Boy?
Why else I didn't sign with Golden Boy? I didn't sign with anybody because, you know, I got my own promotions and I'm building my own brand. That's pretty self-explanatory to me.
Do you feel like the networks are ever gonna not want, like, blackball you, not want to do? I mean, Showtime's already dealing with you, but I mean, when it gets to the big championship fights like this, are they gonna do business with Devin Haney Promotions?
I mean, if not, they're gonna pay me a lot of step-aside money. They're gonna keep paying me that step-aside money because you know, I'm ranked, you know, in 3 different sanctioned bodies. I just, you know, got ranked number 6 in the WBC. So, you know, the organizations aren't gonna blackball me. So I'm gonna be these guys mandatory. So, you know, if they got a lot of step-aside money, you know, I'm gonna keep getting that step-aside money.
But it's on.
I just got asked about Lomachenko, man, because you brought him up. You after the fight, you even said, I think you tagged him in a post, a picture you 2 guys had together, and you said, "Give me a shot."
Hold on, I want to show y'all something right now. Hold on, I want to show y'all something.
Don't show us your code.
It's all good. Nobody gonna get my phone. Hold on, let me show y'all something. What's Lomachenko on Instagram?
Just Vasil.
Good. All right. We at Lomachenko Instagram. Look what I did. Check what I did.
He said, "Let's fight." Just let's fight to Lomachenko. Okay.
I'm not playing no games with Lomachenko.
Lomachenko City. Let's fight. And what did he say?
He hasn't opened it. Did he open it?
He ain't opened it. He ain't opened it.
He's not his friend yet.
Listen, he ain't opened it. That's all I gotta say.
Message.
Nah. I'm not playing no game with Lomachenko.
But you think that fight could happen sooner than later?
Yeah, I think it could happen, you know, but everything gotta make sense at the end of the day, you know, everything's gotta make sense and we can make it happen.
How you beat a fighter like Lomachenko?
You gotta be able to make adjustments because one thing that Lomachenko does good is he makes adjustments. Like if something doesn't work, he'll go to something totally different that fast. He has many different styles and you know, you gotta be able to be able to adjust.
Is there any chance you grow out of the division before a chance you guys get to fight though?
I mean, it is a possibility that, you know, I'm still growing, you know, my body's still maturing, you know, and I wouldn't say 135 is, you know, the easiest for me to make.
Do you think you'll wind up at 147 someday?
Yeah, I think for sure. You know, I got the height for it. I'm like 5'9" or so. So I definitely think I got the height for it to be a 147 pounder.
Speaking of your body, what's your affiliation with Snap?
Oh yeah, you know, I seen the bad stuff you were saying about Snap too.
Well, talk to me.
Just kidding.
Oh, you a hater, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you low-key hating, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you a hater all this
Uncle Victor, no, I
time.
don't care.
Oh man,
I don't like
listen.
Victor. He's
Yeah,
a
well,
drug chief, but continue.
I love Victor Conti, man. Listen, what he did, whatever, that was, you know, some years ago. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, I'm perfectly clean. Victor hasn't, you know, tried to give me any type of nothing. You know what I'm saying? But some vitamins. You know, Victor has helped me, you know, tremendously. You know, going out there and training in the Bay Area is great. You know, they got a great track coach, Remy. You know, a great program with hard training. You know, ain't no drug cheat or none of that shit.
He has been.
Man,
He taught
People
Shane
change.
Mosley how to inject it.
Man, people change. That shit was old. That shit was years ago. Like, years ago, man. You know what I'm saying? People can change. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you did some stuff in the past that you...
I've never committed a crime that hurt other people. I've never,
Okay, well, I'm sure you're not gonna admit. I'm
people.
sure you won't admit that you committed a crime.
I've never
in front of
committed a
these
crime in my
cameras.
life.
Listen, I'm not gonna say I committed a crime neither. Listen, I haven't done nothing. Listen,
Devin, everyone deserves a second chance.
everybody deserves a second chance. You know,
But when Willie Monroe gets caught December 16th, and that's one of his clients, I mean, I have right to bring up suspicion. I have right.
So that doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't, man. That hell no. That don't got nothing to do with him. Because listen, if Darren, come over here. Darren, I got an example right here. If he was he my fighter, right? He signed to me. If he was to go test positive for some marijuana, do that mean I smoke too? Or did that mean he just smoked?
No, that's an insane example. That's an insane and extreme example.
No,
because because he was never convicted.
It sounds kind of perfect to me.
No.
I gave him the weed then.
You got a lot of fans here, I see. But
did I give him the weed? Did I give him the weed?
Now we're talking my time.
Listen,
what I'm saying is this: he was convicted of a crime. He is a convicted felon doing the same thing. And December 16th, Willie Monroe, who was under SNAC, was caught cheating. He was supposed to fight Charlo December 22nd, and was caught. No, he did not. He did not get caught for an illegal substance.
No, right.
So correct. So correct yourself. Correct yourself.
No, he missed his test.
Correct yourself.
No, he did. He did miss his test.
No, what I'm saying, but not because of a illegal substance.
No. All Sean said
he was
missed
in
his
Los
test.
Angeles at the Fox Studios.
Right.
So what do you think about that? Is that kind of fishy?
No,
that
because he was
test?
never caught up with.
No, but is that fishy
substance.
that you missed the test though?
No, not because that's not the parallel example. If you're talking parallel examples, it is not. Because
no, but I'm asking you. No, not no parallel example. I'm trying to ask you a question. Do you think that that's kind of fishy if somebody misses their test?
No, because they have to take a piss test after the test.
So if it's your day to go see your PO and you don't show up,
no, because you don't know when they're coming.
You
don't know when they're coming.
Huh?
They just show up. You don't know when they're coming.
They reach out. They reach out to you and tell you, hey, we at your house.
But he was already in Los Angeles.
How many addresses do you have to get?
Hey, Devin, I got a question.
No, hold on. No.
Let's talk about it. Okay, go ahead.
No, because I just signed up for VADA too. You get one address. One address.
I interviewed Teofimo Lopez out there in Dallas. Teofimo Lopez out in Dallas. And he was talking about the infamous sparring session y'all had. He said that he really didn't get no work. And he was basically saying that you was talking to your old man a lot.
I was talking to my old man.
Yeah, talking to him a whole lot. He wasn't even getting too much work. So
but
play it up for me.
You know, that's funny because at first he said that he beat the shit out of me and it wasn't even close and he just slaughtered me. And then now he said he didn't get no work. He said that I was talking the whole time and then the last round he beat the bricks out of me. Yeah. Listen, that guy needs some. His lies is starting to come to light that he's lying. Listen, nobody has ever. He said he stopped me in sparring. That's what he told me. He said he stopped me. I didn't come out for the last round. But then he said that he beat the bricks off me the last round, right? I'm kind of confused on what he's saying, but you know, it's gonna come to light eventually. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever stopped me in sparring, and I've been in there with Floyd. I've been in there with Sean Porter. I've been in there with Zabju. It's a list of names that I've been in there with, and nobody has stopped me. Nor did he get the best of me. He definitely didn't get the best of me. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't even hit me with that big dumb shit, goofy shit that he be throwing. He couldn't even hit me.
Y'all plan on dropping a video of it?
If it was a video, of course I would have dropped it already. But
We'll get about DC over here. You signed him. Why?
Oh man, because one, he got a crazy work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Everything, all the training I do, he be right there. He be right there doing it with me. So you know what I'm saying? I know that he a dog. You know, and he was a top amateur. You know what I'm saying? He been in there with the best. You know, and he's getting better. And he's hungry.
Devin, you
ice bath. How cold is the ice bath?
Yeah, that ice bath ain't no joke.
Devin, you talked about your body maturing. Obviously, throughout as the years go on, you'll go on to different weight classes. But can you talk to us about your maturity? You know, basically when you're not fighting. So outside of the ring, during interviews, not a 20-year-old I've ever seen can talk like you. Can basically put the words together and just conduct themselves as a professional that you do. What was that? Where did that come from?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's just something that's just, you know, in me, you know. But, you know, I got a good team behind me, you know, that be advising me and, you know, be helping me out, you know, be telling me when I'm wrong, you know. I'm not afraid, you know, to you know, be told when I'm wrong, you know. I push people away that's trying to help me become better and help me tell me when I'm wrong. I don't push people away like that. Like this dude, he be shaking me up a little bit, but he my man. You know what I'm saying? I like him and I respect him for that, because I know he gonna come with those hard questions. I know he gonna bring that real to me.
Just to close on Teofimo, man, do you a lot of people feel like you guys are one or two, the top two young guns that coming up. Do you feel like that will be a super fight one day when you do, because you guys are both lightweights?
Man, they talking about a super fight with me and Teofimo. We can fight now. I don't need to wait to fight Teofimo. I will beat the shit out of him now.
But I could hear people that, promoters and stuff saying, but that fight could build.
Yeah, because they know they don't want me to ruin him. That's why. They don't want me to ruin him. They know that they want to keep building him up, keep building him up. Yeah, they're going to keep putting the right people in front of him so him to look good. Listen, when I fight, I don't pick my opponents. I don't have a huge matchmaker, you know what I'm saying, like Top Rank or Golden Boy or Mayweather Promotions or none of that to you know what I'm saying, to match me right. I fight whoever they bring, you know what I'm saying. Whoever Showbox want me to fight, the toughest guy they want me to fight, they tell me, oh, we want you to fight Indogini. I didn't know him. He's 25-0. Most prospects be like, no, he's 25-0. I'll fight anybody.
Former IBO champion.
Yeah, he was ranked number 2 by the WBA. Come on now, that dude could have fought for a WBA world title. That could have been a world champion's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just fought him on Showbox. Come on now.
Devin, gotta ask, was it your decision to basically be your own promoter? Was that like was it your decision to start your promotional company, or was that like a team decision, your dad's decision?
Yeah, it was a team decision. Me and my dad, we talked about it, and that was what best fit me.
When is your man strength coming? People been talking about it online. When do you foresee it?
Shit.
19, right? 20 now. Okay.
I don't even know, to be honest. I don't know, when it comes. Everybody's different. When his man strength and your man strength came, it's just totally different. I don't know.
Where are you from 18 to 20 in terms of your strength? Like,
what you mean?
Like percentage-wise, like.
Where you were at 2 years ago at 18 to where you at now?
I'm definitely stronger from when I was 18 years old. But that's common sense. Of course, you're gonna be stronger at 20 to 18. So just imagine me at 25.
Devin, I really gotta ask, truly just amazed how you carry yourself, right? We see a lot of people get money. They change. They don't know how to act.
Yeah.
You dress nice. You got the ice on and everything, but still one of the most humble people in a sport, not just at your age, but in a sport overall. On your grown man status. Where does that come from? Like, is that just the way you were brought up, your mother, your father, or?
Yeah, of course. I got some good people around me. I got some real ones behind me. I got a great team. That, like I said, that tell me when I'm wrong. That's, not afraid to, put me in my place. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want no yes man around me, and I don't have no yes man around me.
You have a great team around you. Obviously, your father. He's the one that basically has been bringing you up from the start. You also work with Floyd Sr. Joe Cortez also has a part in your team. Can you talk to us what each piece of the team means to you? Like what everybody brings to the table, from your father to Floyd Sr. to Joe.
My dad. He my dad. He my manager and my trainer. Floyd Sr.'s my trainer. Joe Cortez. He's an advisor. He helps me, he helps me when I go to the fight. He helps me, speak to the refs and, understand, the ins and outs of, the referees and what they look for, and, what to do, what not to do, what what I'll get disqualified or what they'll take a point, just really knowing the ins and outs, because to be honest, us fighters, we know the rules, but we don't really know them like that. We don't know the consequences and all that. So he just got me hip to all that. He helps me with that.
What about Floyd Sr.? And before you answer that, I spoke to Floyd Sr. yesterday, and to be honest, I mean, I don't know his complete involvement as far as where he stands with your camp. But basically, he talked about your performance. I guess the only criticism, if you would even call it that he gave, was that he would have liked to see you throw more combinations. But what exactly does Senior bring to the table as far as Team Haney?
He's my coach. He's my coach. That's self-explanatory.
Is he number one though? Is it or like?
It ain't no one. It ain't no two.
It's a collective thing.
Yeah, they work together. My dad, he's still learning on the job, just like me. So, he knows, that, Floyd has, more experience in big fights than him. So, he doesn't mind, bringing him on board.
Of course. Now, lastly.
That's my last question. I gotta go.
Well, I mean, but it's pretty impressive. You're 19, you're 20 years old, and you're galvanizing the media. Like, we want to talk to you. That's exciting.
No, it's and that's the last thing I wanted to wrap up on. Plenty of fights now where you've come out with the big names, big artists. I was just talking to DJ Ferris, a DJ out of Chicago, and your name is buzzing in the city because of you coming out with Lil Durk.
Yeah.
You got a lot of celebrities following you as 20. How are you able to handle that? Is it like, do you get wild at all, or do you kind of feel comfortable being in the position you in?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? They fuck with me, fuck with them, I appreciate the support, and I'm just getting bigger, I'm happy with where I'm at right now, and it's only getting bigger.
Devin Haney, he ain't a prospect. What you are, bro? You said I'm a fucking contender.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.